What's up, guys? I want to talk about this Redcat Gen8 Scout today. This happens to be the Axe edition, if anyone is wondering. Some of you might be disappointed to find out that I got this as a roller and the Axe combo is not in there. But I did, however, put a brushless combo that I'm actually really impressed with. And I'll go over with what I did. The scale details of this body are pretty good. It comes with the hooks. Comes with quite a decal kit. I added some decals there on the hood. On the seats there, I added the Redcat logos. The Scout one was on there. It came with some other ones to replace the Scout logo and some pinstriping. These all were on there when I got it. But let's take the body off. It's actually Velcroed on, which I found interesting. I've never seen that on any other RC car, or any crawler, I should say. So, as you can see, you get 4 Velcro tabs, and on the fenders, you get the same thing. All right, so one thing I will say, when I installed the Hobbywing QuicRun Fusion was 1800 kV brushless motor ESC combo, the truck sat a little weird. I think because the ESC is normally right there with this, I have the on and off button, and the ESC normally sits there putting weight on this side, and the truck was kind of unbalanced, so I had to actually preload the driver's side shock a little to offset that. So I think that's what the reason was. Now the truck sits nice and level. I did the same on the rear, but not to the same extreme. As you can see, there's a little bit of preload there on the spring. So things I really like about this, it comes pre-soldered with a XT60. I wouldn't say this is 100% my favorite connector. I would probably put an XT90, or I know some people say it's sacrilegious, but I have plenty of EC5 batteries and plenty of Dean's batteries, so I may actually cut this off and resolder it, but I do have some 3-cell XT60s that I actually get a chance. I ran this, and I'll play the video, show the footage of me running this for the first time, just doing some simple crawling, and then you'll see I actually did the drag brake on this thing is crazy, and it's all adjustable. It comes with a programming box. The drag brake, I mean, just letting at full throttle, just letting it off, I mean, the thing will do a wheelie in reverse and vice versa. It lifts the tires off the ground, and when you're crawling, it's fantastic. It holds itself on steep surfaces with no issues whatsoever. Impressive combo. I may actually buy a couple more of them for my other crawlers. I have a TRX6 and a TRX4, and this motor, and again, I wasn't able to compare it with the Axe combo. I know the Axe combo is a step up from the Fusion ESC combo, but this definitely impressed me compared to a brushed setup like I have in the TRXs. So I may, like I said, purchase a couple more of these and try them out. And they're so simple. There's no ESC. You've got just a motor. ESC is built into the back. Battery cable right out of the motor. You've got then runs to a power wire, and then this one here runs into your receiver box, and that's it. You're good to go. There's no other electronics or wiring needed for this combo. It's so simple and incredibly powerful, and the level of control is insane. The smoothness too, when you're climbing, I mean, you can barely, at slow speeds, you can barely hear this motor turning, and the truck is just so smooth, and the power just grabs nicely. So definitely recommend that if you're looking for a crawler upgrade. This does originally come with a reef servo. As I said, I got it as a roller, so there's no servo. I threw on an Amazon 25 kilogram servo. First time ever using one of these. They're relatively inexpensive. I want to say this was about $25. I had it kicking around, so I figured I'd throw it in there. And again, not bad. The power is pretty good. The power and speed's pretty good for what you paid for. And no trouble at all maneuvering through courses. I kept, for the sake of testing, the stock Super Swamper tires. The grip on the Redcat tires are fantastic for stock tires. I do have some Proline Hyraxes that I'm going to throw on here eventually. I get several sets of those lying around, but it'd be a good upgrade for this truck. But these, for stock tires, the grip is, I mean, they're super soft, as you can see. They're super soft tires, and the grip is fantastic, so no trouble crawling. I may do a comparison video of steep inclines with these tires, and then put the Hyraxes on and give another comparison with those tires. So I just threw a battery on there, 3S Electron Pro, pretty standard battery, XT60 connector. Just give you an idea of what this servo is like. The other thing I was going to touch base on, the RXTX didn't come with this because, again, got it as a roller, had to put all my own electronics in it. So what I did was I went with this Radio Link RC4 GS, and then the 6-channel receiver in the box. The Radio Link is probably the best sub $100 radio you can buy. Very impressed with them. I always have been. I've got them on several of my bashers. This is the first time trying it on a crawler. Did not disappoint, but let's take a look here. Okay, we're good. So here's this. He said this is an Amazon Servo. Plenty of speed and power. I mean, even if I put some, let's do this here. Let's put a little weight on the front. Still, I mean, I'm pushing down pretty hard here. No trouble at all. So again, for under 30 bucks, you can't beat this servo. Like I said, you put all little bottom out the suspension, no trouble whatsoever. So definitely worth the $25. Again, it's not a reef servo, but still not bad for what you get. Let me show you here. So this, I was a little concerned with brushless, but let's just show you. I mean, I'm only on my workbench here, so I can't go too far, but the control at low speeds on this thing. Look at this. Can't even hear that motor. And it's just crawling so beautifully. Same in reverse. Look at that. For, I want to say this combo, motor ESC combo here, this Hobbywing QuicRun Fusion, retails for somewhere in the ballpark 150 bucks, and it's worth every penny. Again, you don't have to get a separate ESC for it. It's a motor ESC combo, $150, and I could not be more impressed with it for crawling. Very nice truck. You'll see a little later in the video, test out the drag brake, basically full throttle on pavement. I just let go of the trigger, and you'll see the truck basically lift off the ground when it hits the brakes, both in forward and reverse. And I mean, it holds itself on some pretty steep inclines. I can't say enough good about this. And this Gen 8 Scout, I mean, it comes with these metal portal covers, the portal axles. I mean, it's, I know the TRX 4 and 6 have the portal axles, but you don't usually see, this kind of quality on, Redcats and some of the off-brand stuff. And I got to give Redcat a lot of credit. They've really stepped up their game, especially when it comes to crawlers. I can't get over even the Gen 7, the $199 crawler. You can't get more RC car for $199 than that crawler. I bought one for my dad for his birthday, and he absolutely loves it, and it crawls with no problems whatsoever. We took it out with my TRX 4, and he was able to keep up with me without an issue. So this Gen 8, I think, is going to do really, really well. All right, we'll cut to the crawling footage just a moment now. I have some two big rocks out my front yard that are perfect for scale crawling. It's the first thing I do when I get any crawler. I test on those scale rocks. It's hard to get to the top, and I may show a couple of bloopers. It took me about 3 tries to get this thing up to the top of the rock the first time. And my TRX 4, I would say, was probably about 20 tries the first time. Until I put the Proline Hyrax tires on it, it went right up. But I'll cut to that footage shortly. But I will say I'm overall really impressed with what Redcat is doing. They're making some great products. And again, these aren't, I'm not paid for any of this. I don't receive this stuff for free. I'm used to the days of Redcat where they made borderline toy grade stuff, and now they're coming out with real competitive hobby grade hobby grade RC cars and trucks. Definitely worth taking a look at if you want. You know, I see all the time people will say on either a Facebook page or RC car forum, what's best bang for buck for a basher? And I'll say Redcat Cashew, and I'll stand by that. I have a Traxxas Max 4S with a wide kit, steel CVDs. I've got probably $1,000 invested into that truck between the cost and the upgrades. And I have a Redcat Cashew, $399. The only thing I have done to it right now is a steel spur gear, so $399 plus $20, so $420, and it outperforms my Max all day, every day. And I beat on it just as hard. It's impressive. I got to give Redcat credit. Actually, I have all these packages here for a Cashew aluminum upgrade, which will be coming next. I just rebuilt another Cashew for a friend of mine. He snapped the chassis in half. I had to replace the chassis, drive shaft, and what else? Oh, the skid plate. But that was full speed. That truck's probably capable of 60 miles per hour, full speed into the differential of a Jeep. And that was the end of the chassis. So I just finished that. I wish I had recorded with the what entailed there, but I did not. But may record some of the upgrades I do to my Cashew. And another inexpensive Redcat basher, if you want to get into the hobby without spending a ton of money, is, I'll throw it up here. This is an MT10E 3S. I have a Team Magic body on there, painted up. I wanted to paint my own custom body. I have beaten the snot out of this little truck. And again, it's only 3S, so it's not super powerful, but it's fast. And I can maybe throw a clip into this thing ripping around a little bit too. No problem wheeling. I mean, I rolled it at full speed recently, and it went straight into a tree during the roll. And I was just goofing off, and I intentionally beat on a little bit because it's not a crazy expensive truck. And it took it, and it kept going. I haven't broken anything yet, really. The servo got stuck on me one time. It was overextended, so I reset the endpoints, and it's never done that again. And what a fun little basher for the money. So yeah, let me I'll cut over to a couple of videos, and I hope you guys enjoy the crawling, and then I'll throw in one of this MT10E having a little bit of fun too.